Let's do some picking, some Hearthstone cards. Good to see you guys. Wow, Gelling Force is a founder in here? Good lord. That's beautiful. Ward, good to see you. Seafroy, Gesticulate. We got Nightfall. Happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday. Shepard live in the USA? I do. I'm drafting a Warlock deck and I'm hoping for the best. Embrace. His sleep schedule makes me sad. It makes me happy, so I guess that's most important, right? What do we want here? A dragon, a mist, an elemental. Let's take the elemental card. Something I kind of like about it is at least it helps us infuse. If we are lucky enough to end up with some evil geniuses, it can be useful. Can you be happy to see me too? I am happy to see you, of course. And Hoots. I'm gonna take the 10. The 5's okay. Grabbing an abundance of 2s I don't hate, but this card's just very powerful. I'm gonna pick up a powerful card when we can. Pass the dragon with the first pick. Saboteur's bad. I guess we could just take a Brood Mother. Do not hate Imp Gang Boss. Don't love it, but I don't hate it. I do really like this dragon. Need some 2s. These are all pretty bad. I think I'll just take the 4. Maybe we end up with the 2 mana 2/2 that gives us secrets, maybe. Aug Merchant or Frozen Shadow. Let's take an Aug Merchant here. Oof, love the Shavara. Love the Fungal. Need 2s. We've got a couple of 6s already. I'm gonna take the Fungal. We'll see how that plays out. Well, not great with these cards. Let's take a Doomsayer and maybe we get some high value cards. And we're just trying to like start the game on like 3 maybe. With an advantage. Like maybe we want Shadow Weaver over Sidekick. Not a big fan of Pterodax myself. Maze Guide, still better than Beetle. Well, we can get a Beetle from a Maze Guide, right? Void Lord. I wonder how good Void Lord is. Warlock is number 1 right now. Void Lord. Void Lord. 59 and a 60% played win rate. Wow. This has a 62% played win rate. Wow. Interesting. What if I get a prime? What if I get a prime minion? Then Void Lord will be cool, won't it? Let's nab this Shavara. Curve is rough, but you know, yeah, what are you gonna do? Take a 1 over a 4 here. I think they're both pretty bad, but I'd rather have a bad 1-drop than a bad 4. I migrated for one of Dread's earlier raids. Hey, I appreciate that. Both you and him. Let's grab the 1. The Fellbolt would be cool because it would be our first spell. I think the Raider's a better card. Arson Accusation is a nice removal spell. These are all junk. I think I'll take the... what is this? After this attacks, add a copy of it to your hand. Is there any real benefit to that? Not really, huh? Whatever, it's a 1-drop. I have a sneaking suspicion we probably won't be playing this one unless the next 10 are pretty absurd. Let's grab a 3. Let's grab a 5. Hey, there's a good card. Take the 4 here. They're all pretty whatever. Just the cheapest one for us. Alright, well, I guess we're playing the deck and going 3 and 3 if we get lucky. But I'm not playing a deck with Archvillain Rafaam or whatever. Love that guy. Been waiting all meta to get him. And we get rewarded for taking the Feral Gibberer. We get 10 Gibberers in our hand. Turn them all into Deathwings. It could happen. Theoretically possible. Corridor Creeper or 2-drop. Man, our deck has almost no 2s. Why do I want this Corridor Creeper? Guess I kind of don't, huh? Hooray, fun. What probably happens is you go 0 and 3, you never see your Rafaam, but we'll play it out because getting Rafaam is fun. I'm gonna take another Arson. That's a good removal spell still. Dang. I got excited. I think it's still Talon here. These are garbage. Talon's a fine card. The problem is it won't like auto tutor up our Rafaam. Gibberer synergy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Some Gibberer synergy. Thank you. We got a win bet going. I was thinking something with legendaries, but I don't want to count, and we're going to play 0 legendaries if we don't get Rafaam, so we'll probably won't get very many, right? Like 1 Rafaam could be good for like 10 or like 5, but we'll probably never draw them, you know? Good luck, Red Bird. Hey, thanks, Yams. Appreciate the sub, man. Hope you're doing well. The thing is, like, our deck is kind of heavy, so I don't think we can keep Rafaam in our mulligan, in our opener. So we actually have almost no 2s. We have some 1s, but like a 1-mana 1/1 and a Voodoo Doctor. I mean, like, we're gonna be behind in the first couple of games, and Rafaam doesn't help you come back most of the time. But he's cool, man. It's fine. Be greedy. Okay, when you put it that way. I am going to go to MLB.com and... Oh no. Oh my god, the Dodgers lost 2-1. God dang it. Wait, so they have to win the next 2 or they're out? Well, that's not good. Wait, this guy pitched. Did he get hurt? Tony Gonsolin? He went 16-1. I guess they only gave up 2 runs. Did he get hurt? He only pitched 1 inning? The Kings are 0-2. The Kings are 0-2. The Dodgers are down 2-1. It's not over yet, right? It's got to win 1, then win another one, and win like 8 more. Alright, let's go to NHL.com. I haven't checked any sports scores. I took a nap this evening. Tampa Bay wins. Winnipeg wins. Detroit wins. Well, this isn't good. I don't really care about any of those games. You guys want to keep it. I'm not going to keep it, though. We'll get it later. Don't worry. What else? What's today? Friday? No football. Basketball's a few days away. The offense just gets anemic in the playoffs. Are you talking about Dodgers offense or just baseball offense? Because, yeah, the Dodgers offense in the playoffs in the last, God, what year is it? Fuck me, I don't know, 10 or 15 years? God, they just crater every year. Yasiel Puig, I was thinking about it. Cody Bellinger, Corey Seager even. Seager was one of their better performers, but like sometimes he just, you know, he probably doesn't have great playoff numbers. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to go back and like look, but I imagine it's mostly disastrous for them. San Diego spent $500 million on the pitching staff, so I guess they should get some pitching from time to time. Blake Snell's a really good pitcher, right? I remember him. He pitched today. I hope the Dodgers lose, and I dislike them. I think if I was a neutral baseball fan, I would probably dislike the Dodgers because they have seemingly infinite amount of money, and that's kind of annoying. But it also seems like having an infinite amount of money in baseball doesn't often equate to like success the way it would in another sport. And that's kind of a good thing about baseball, I think, as just a fan of baseball. You don't really want just the Dodgers and the Yankees to be guaranteed to win every year, right? And they certainly are not. But as a, you know, I mean, I grew up a Dodgers/Mariners fan. Every kid, you know, every person my age, everybody was a Mariners. Everybody like Ken Griffey Jr., Jay Buhner, Alex Rodriguez, and Randy Johnson. But I mean, growing up in LA, you know, I went to a lot of Dodgers games, so I root for them. But I understand that, you know, I could probably just do this. It's kind of, you know, they're probably kind of annoying. They're just the West Coast Yankees, yeah, but they weren't always that. Growing up, like, they weren't even a playoff team. They didn't have like the Dodgers network, and the Dodgers stunk. And you can get Dodgers tickets when I was a kid for like $5 or whatever, you know. But yeah, they did they got like their own TV station, and they started making like even more money, and then they started getting good, and then they started charging more for tickets, and people started going again. I think they could tighten things up. If anything, the bigger problem than the Dodgers and the Yankees is the Oakland and the Pittsburghs that field a roster of guys making $700K a year. I'm no expert on the baseball salary cap and whatnot, but I think the hard cap in the NHL makes the league more interesting to me as a whole. And there's a cap floor as well. So Rafaam on curve. Yeah, but this way, you know, it worked out for us because now we attack for each damaged minion that is attacks all enemies. That's kind of trash, huh? That's kind of trash. I don't really need to kill that though. I'll just play this. I'll spend all my mana for a bigger minion. And Caligos next. The parody in the NHL is fun. Yeah, and so that's sort of what saves baseball, I think, to a certain extent. Is once you get to the playoffs, it seems to be more of a crapshoot, like the Dodgers or the Yankees or whoever doesn't like consistently just win and trash everybody. You still can get a hot pitching staff, or like your bats go cold, and there's still a lot of drama in the playoffs. But like, you know, to what Starzy was saying, like if I'm an A's fan or a Marlins fan, do the Marlins even have a team anymore? Like if I'm like a fan of one of the teams that's just like basically a farm club for the big teams, and it's like, well, I would have no interest. Like, I'd be, oh, well, we have no shot. Like, nothing we do matters. So, why am I? Choose a minion. Destroy it after your hero takes damage. Okay. Well, you know, there would be like no reason to be invested. Whereas if you're like right now, like the Kings made the playoffs last year and then they got bounced in the first round in 7 games. But like right now, like you could, like almost every team in the NHL could make an argument. Like, yeah, we could make the playoffs. Like, right, like it's possible. Maybe unlikely for some teams, but place your hand with minions. Okay, well, I guess we're both doing that. I don't know. I for one like that. Let's. Oh, if I do that, I can't tap. But do I really care? Because I could just hit and hit. I guess I don't have to play this, but then I can get free Caligos spells. All right, choose a minion, destroy it after your hero takes damage. I don't even know what these cards do. 3/3 dagger. All right, cheers. Maybe I should have use the dagger and hit face for one more. I don't know. Hey Jazz, what's up, man? 10 teams, there needs to be a confluence of events that happens once every 30 years for them to be good. Yeah, and the NBA is sort of like that too, honestly. But I feel like, at least in the NBA, it kind of feels like there's like, I don't know, maybe like in the last like couple years, it kind of feels like there's maybe like 8 teams like have a shot at making the finals in the last couple years, maybe. So if maybe the NBA is going in a direction where like you can win if you don't have LeBron or Tim Duncan or Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan, and I think that would be good. If like you could make the finals with you know, Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley, or you know, Devin Booker and Chris Paul or whatever. Yeah, I think that would be good for the league. So if you have like, you know, half the league thinks they can make the playoffs, half of those teams thinks that they can make the conference finals or whatever, I think that'd be cool. Like really, everybody thinks it, but like really has a shot would be better. Devin Booker's that guy? I don't think so, but I'm not an expert, but I hope not. He's kind of annoying. But if you think Booker's gonna make like 7 out of the next 8 NBA finals, maybe. I mean, like whatever team had LeBron for a decade and a half just made the finals, right? And then for another decade and a half or whatever, 10, 12 years, it was like if you were either the Lakers or the Spurs and you were going to the finals, and that was kind of it. Baseball, it seems pretty critical to have like that one guy who transcends the rest of the league. The Cavs might not make a deep run, but they're going to be very exciting for the next few years. I like the Cavs. I think they'll make the playoffs, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do not have to participate in the play-in, like as like a 5 or a 6 seed, right? I like Evan Mobley. I don't like Devin. What's his name? Mitchell? Why can't I remember his name? I don't like Mitchell much, but I think it's a better spot for him. And Donovan, I call him Dev. Who's Devin Mitchell? Yeah, I don't really like Donovan Mitchell much. He's fun to watch, but I don't know. I like when guys try on defense, and he hasn't really seemed to try for a few years. You just said it? Yeah, I don't know where Devin Mitchell came into my head. Interesting. Certainly not the worst for me. I'm old, I forget things. I love the Rockets. So much young talent. Great to watch these coming years. Do they have that much great talent right now? Who did they pick up? Who was their draft pick this year? I know they have Jalen Green. He's fun to watch for sure. I think the Celtics and Milwaukee are the best contenders for the Eastern Conference Final. If I were a gambling man, I would probably put money on Milwaukee. Celtics seem to be kind of like a mess this year, potentially. That one's very good. Lost their coach, right? And he seemed like a pretty competent coach. Seemed sort of relevant to their success. And what's the guy's name? The other guy, the defensive guy's out at least till January. Rob Williams? They got Blake Griffin. Yeah, okay. Blake Griffin hasn't been good for a decade. I mean, not been very good. Oh my god, I'm getting some gems for Raid Shadow Legends. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I think the Rockets will be pretty bad this year. I don't know, but I think. Raptors have an entire team of 6'9" guys that weigh 205 to 115. Yeah, Raptors could be pretty good. It's a disappointment on many levels. It's kind of good to gain life. Raptors are going to be barely above the play-in line again. You think so? I don't know. Mavs could do well. Yeah, I don't love the Mavs. They don't seem to have much. It's like Luka and Tim Hardaway Jr. And then outside of that, there's a pretty big drop-off. They're a really good defensive team somehow with Luka. I guess Jason Kidd, he's a really defensive-minded coach, right? Shavara doesn't look very good to me. I guess I can kill that one, huh? Choose a minion, destroy it after your hero takes damage. Choose a minion. Could do this. It will die. Unless both of these hit the Shavara. That'd be kind of bad, I guess. I'm a huge fan of the Flames. They get a lot of slam dunks. What is that word? The developing makes it interesting to me. I enjoy watching the game. Doesn't matter who wins. Are you a big Rockets fan? Or you're just a fan and now you like Jalen Green and whoever they picked up. I forget who they drafted this year. Both of which are fine. I'm just curious. So Shavara looks pretty good here now.
I brought enough for everyone.
Maybe lethal. Looked at the odds and it looks like the Bucks are the favorite to win it all with the Celtics just behind. I would take the Bucks over the Celtics. Who else could be good? Philly? Philly's probably a better bet. You probably get better odds on like Philly or Denver. Depending what the odds were, I would probably consider taking them. Depends. I don't really have to heal this turn, but I guess I'll have 2/2/1s, so you can't like, you can only ping so much, and then, I don't know, gaining some life is kind of nice. I stopped watching basketball after I lost everything betting against the Globetrotters. Well, you can't bet against them, man. They're allowed to use ladders, right? Philly's plus 1,300, Denver's plus 2,000. Those seem like good odds. No. Wow, this guy's deck is incredible. Just throwing that out there. Let's spend a little mana. It's got a drafted Deathborn, a drafted Sanctum.
Look how it burns.
I'm born and raised in Houston, so I'm a big fan growing up. I was all Spurs. I was a Spurs fan growing up, actually. Because I was a David Robinson fan. I still would consider myself a David Robinson fan. What was I watching? So I listened to the Thinking Basketball podcast, where they do like some really in-depth basketball stuff. A lot of it's over my head, but I think it's interesting. The YouTube channel's better, where it's more like, you know, YouTube oriented, a little more. It's a little easier to consume. But he had the Greatest Peaks series, where he talks about like historical players. I think he picked 10 people who had like the greatest, you know, 2 or 3 year peak. And he did an episode on David Robinson. I was just all about it, watching him reverse jam on people from like the half court. Man, I love the Admiral. I'm not a huge NBA fan, but I'm from Wisconsin, so I have to cheer for the Bucks. Yeah, you have to, right? That man was a unit. Yeah, David Robinson. And then it's crazy, like you watch some of those series where he played against Shaq, and like Shaq just makes him look small, and David Robinson was like 7'1", like made out of solid muscle. Shaq just kind of bullies him. Shaq was a big human.
Is this way.
Or is a big human. Is that the foot game or the hand egg game? Basketball? It's the basket game. You know, shooting hoops. Taking poops and shooting hoops. Dunking on people from half court? Were you playing NBA Jam? No. I wasn't doing it. It was David Robinson. Okay, maybe he wasn't dunking from half court, but he was 7'1" and very fast and could jump very high, and he was very strong. And he seems like he was a good dude. From what I understand, this David Robinson character is still a beloved figure in San Antonio. Hello, Redbeard. I've selected 5 emojis to put under your announcement for going live. I hope this is sufficient. You did an amazing job. Everybody go leave some emojis under. Somebody put Taz and underwear together. Those were the only ones I clicked. Is there ever a chance? There's a chance. What if I play this? Hit. He needs, what's in his hand? He has a Swashbuckler card. You know what? Shoot that and tap. I don't have a lot of faith in him not having 1 damage. He got 3/4 stats for 2 mana. He's a cheater. I have not yet mentioned today. Let me throw it out there too. We are doing the raid campaign for the whole week. We won't be playing any more raid. We could if we want, but we're not scheduled to play any more raid. If anybody wants to download raid, beat the tutorial, which takes about a minute, it would help me out somewhat. If that is something that interests you. All right, let's pray. There's a chance. I'm gonna hold the 1 because I could go 5 and 1 next turn maybe. But if we can get him to skip his turn here and kill both of those, that would be really good. It's a good start.
Nothing.
Wow. Ooh, mystery daggering. Whoops.
That was a mistake. The exit is this way.
Could have rolled another Doomsayer there. Might have been okay.
In the shadows.
Is that where I wanted to put things? Maybe not. Maybe yes. Maybe, actually. Maybe I wanted to just buff these 2. But he could actually lose the first half of his guy. That's kind of important too. Kind of debating playing this.
for my discretion.
Sure. I hope he doesn't like light me up with some spell damage. Free t-shirt? Yeah, so if you download it, there's two things. So we're doing one where if you download it and beat the tutorial, it'll take a second and it'll count towards our goal. That doesn't seem fair. That only hit my side of the board. Sorry. So if you download and beat the tutorial, it takes like a minute or two, and then it'll count for our goal. If we get to 85, they're gonna give Redbeard some extra money. But if you download it through desktop and fill out the form at the bottom in the panel, which I can get you a link to it, and get to level 25, then they're actually going to send you a shirt if you so choose as well. 6, 7, 8. I could shoot there and freeze there. I could freeze there and then just play these, but then I'm gonna lose a lot of my board. I'm just gonna play this. It looks kind of funky, but I think it's what we want to do. But yeah, they'll actually send you a shirt, a limited edition Redbeard shirt. You can see it on the panel if you're on desktop right now. It's easy. Wow. I'm gonna freeze this guy and just go face, I think. So I could spend it on all of these. I think I'll just do that. I don't really need to tap here. And we'll sort of just try to kill him. Man, this card seems so good in this meta because of this stupid card. But if you fill out the form and get to the end, before you submit it, you can see the shirt. Like if you just want to see it right now, you can just click through there. I did fill it out myself and see, just check what direction it was going and whatnot. Send me your Pokemon hat when I hit level 25. That thing's worth like over $1,000, that hat. I've got a couple of offers I had to decline. People wanted the $1,000. They were like, wow, can we have the hat? I'm like, no. This deck, we have played the Rafaam and the Evil Genius once, but outside of that, man, we're sort of just cruising. I don't think that'll continue, but this card's been very, very good. It was good against the Senjin there. Our Shervara was better than his Shervara. 20 Ethereum, final offer. Okay, sure. What are those worth? Like 1,200 bucks right now? 1,100 bucks? Sure. Impressive. 30 minutes away from hitting level 25. Did you fill out all that stuff? I would be so stoked if some people did it, just because I think it'd be cool. They're capping it at 120, and clearly 120 people won't get to level 25. So this is a real limited edition Redbeard t-shirt. Like this thing could be worth big bucks one day. You might not even want to wear it. Yeah, you might have to wait till you get to level 25, I'm not sure, before you can submit it. But all the directions are in that form, so.
I can't.
I can't tap before the game starts? What? 20 ETH runes from Diablo 2. Yeah, what, those are worth $1,200, right? Also, hey Smelly, how are you, man? You excited? NBA, we were just talking a little bit of hoops. NBA's almost starting, no? I think what day is it? Tuesday, I think? We got 2 games.
More like a waste than a warden.
How is this a crazy Redbeard draft? We have such a shit deck. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm going to hurt you, Dreads. I saw your decks today. Every goddamn deck that you've drafted for 2 weeks has had Denathrius or 2 Denathrius or 2 Alexstrasas and an Arlon. I'm just fucking sick of this. Rafaam and Talon. Yeah, okay. I have 2 good cards. And they're not even that good. Decks today were pretty good. Yeah, I've actually been winning a ton, but I'm still, like, my decks are nothing like yours. Your decks are so good. And they're so fun looking. I would be loving this meta if I had Dreads level decks. And normally I say that a little bit like, tongue in cheek, a little joking. No, dude, every day this guy's got like the fucking craziest deck. Every day. But look what I have, Dreads. 2 Chilling Rain packs. I thought this thing I bought came with Evolving Skies. 1 Fusion Strike. And 2 Lost Origins. I had Turd Mage. I missed that. No, maybe I didn't. I took a nap, and then I went to I was looking. Friday they restocked. Some places restocked celebrations. I don't know if you saw that. And I was watching someone on YouTube open some celebrations packs. Like, man, I really want some. Like, I kind of have everything from celebrations. Really know, but like that's such a fun set. They come from one of the new tins. Yeah, I looked up. I was in the store and I was like, oh, I didn't know anything new came out. And I looked it up and I was like, oh, PokeRev opened one, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, I just flipped through the video. I was like, oh, it comes with Evolving Skies, sure, but it didn't. And then I watched, and then I opened them. Oh, what the fuck? I was like, oh, let's see what everyone else is. So I watched a couple more videos, and everybody said Chilling Reign instead. And I was like, oh, well, maybe I was mistaken. I think I'm done opening that set, but it's a great one. Yeah. People said that a couple Walmarts have had the premium collection Evolution boxes. I'm still missing the Flareon. I never got the Flareon, and it's like I would love to get one for $40 instead of like fucking $80 or $90. I like the sets with the trainer gallery stuff. Me too. Fungessa, thank you Fungessa for the follow. I forgot I need to beg for followers. We begged for raid tutorial completers. We're begging for followers. What else? Yeah, I was listening to that. I want to go face with this. It'll be good for our Rafaam, remember? I guess I'm just trading all of these. I guess I could heal this one. And then I can like do that. Don't you have all the celebrations cards? Thanks to Ashley. Yeah, she's wonderful. Did you see she got the Aerodactyl? Must have mistook these ones for the previous ones that come with Evolving Skies, maybe. But I thought I looked up the Giratina tin, and there were only I could find like one or two. One that came out like 10 years ago, and then one that came out like 10 minutes ago.
I'm unstable.
Open some more Lost Origins. Yeah, Lost Origins is cool. I like that set. Maybe I should have just used this. Maybe I should just give up this Gibberer. Who cares? Who cares about the fucking Gibberer? Hey Sin, what's up, man? You could politely yet firmly ask for YouTube subscribers. Let's see, I briefly took I'll usually check the video. We're doing like one a day now. I'll check it when I get up. I'll check it when I start streaming, and then I'll check it like maybe like halfway through the stream. This one's not doing as well. So yeah, people just do me a favor and head over here and... Oops. If you're on Twitch right now, just go hit the button, okay? Go hit the like, go hit the subscribe, leave a comment. That helps me out. I haven't hit the like button yet, so...
The exit is this way.
Always happy to see more Rogue. She's my favorite too. Man, me too, man. %, fewer viewership. Just hit the thumbs up or something. That we started climbing for subscribers again. I don't know. It kind of was stalling out for a bit, but I think what RefuGeek is doing is helping out a lot. He's editing the videos down for time. So if anybody has never checked out the YouTube, yeah, Lost Origins is cool.
Gul'dan versus Nemzi.
Let's have some fun.
Your souls.
I liked Astral Radiance. Kind of people sort of poo-pooed on Astral Radiance. I liked Astral Radiance. I like Brilliant Stars, Astral Radiance, and Lost Origins. Let it play on a tab to get the watch time up. Are you talking like you want me to do that? I could. I think I'm gonna just coin this. If I do nothing and he plays like a 2-3 or something, I could lose my chance to get a Doomsayer down. And then this way I get to put the Maze Guide on an empty board. Like to commentate, I left it running in the background. That's more than I usually do. Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great, man.
The exit is this
Big money, give it to Redbeard. Stupid little bird. Redbeard, are you the one we're agreeing with about all the newer Marvel movies being very linear? I don't know. I mean, I don't like them very much. I haven't even really seen them.
dead end.
I don't really have any interest in watching the 400th superhero movie. This is pretty good. Probably. Big money, don't give me the stupid bird again. It's the same card. But it's got a different skin. Kinda dull. I saw the first Iron Man and I remembered enjoying it. I saw the first Avengers and yeah, I kind of enjoyed it. You know, I can't remember anything about them. I'm sure they were entertaining in their own way. I remember the... Should I just double trade this dingus? Probably, huh? I don't know. I liked the first Spider-Man and the second Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. I'm glad he didn't get that. You know what? I'm gonna take the Nether. Because our deck does have a Rafaam, so we could blow up the board and then drop a Rafaam or have a handful of legendaries, you know, maybe. Who knows? How do I kill that? I just use this. What does this card do? Choose a minion. And I draw a card and do a thing. I'm gonna play this too. Behind a taunt, it could, you know, maybe it just zaps a 1/1. That's fine. But yeah, I don't need to. I don't know. I'm sure if I turned on Thor 3 or Captain America 8, I'm sure they're crafted to be entertaining and formulaic in a good way. And I'm sure if I never see one, I won't have any regrets. That's the bottom line. Because Redbeard says so. They made a girl Thor. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think there's been a lady Thor character in Marvel for a while, right? Probably. King 20 sub gifted Charles himself. What the heck? Karu? Thanks, Charles. How's life? What the hell? Antron McCoy, Fallen Tomato, Reinch Barney, Steady Runner, Zeprito, gotta love Zeprito, Basto, Doug, what the fuck is going on here? Lindsay, I like Lindsay, she's a nice lady, Battlegrounds lady. Blue Dream, Tracy, Linear Flux, MCB, everybody welcome, hold on, I gotta whoop some ass here, with a little onion on it, with a little ketchup on it. Let's get some board space. Who else is in there? Isherwood, Quinty, Gaming Ball, Demon Fuzz, Ashen Bucherman, Mauricio, and Death by Player 2. New job. My unemployment streak has ended at 4 days. I have to rejoin society and not hang out all night. Thanks for making me laugh while I lived on the West Coast. Oh no, will I ever see you again? Or is this curtains for us? I'll just change my whole streaming schedule if that works for you. How I love you, Rafaam. Let's go here. Here. I could kill him. I could get those 1/2s for Rafaam. I'm sure I'll be up at 1 AM at some point. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for being here, man. I hope the new job is even better and more lucrative than the last job. Welcome, everybody, to... Yeah, baby, give me.
Black ice.
We could... I mean, it don't really matter. Let's do this. Together we're gonna rule Dalaran. Wow, I was gonna re-roll, but, you know, that don't seem too bad. And these are pretty crap.
You win this time.
Yeah, we actually did pretty poorly there. We got like 2 good legendaries. And remember the days being moderately buzzed during a Dread stream and turning into a piece of moosh by the end of Redbeard stream. I think some people are living that right now. Sin. Had a good session at the gym. I'm going to be training over the next year to take Dread's balloon championship belt. Well, he's not going to have it. He's going to get run rickshaw when there's actual athletes, isn't he? I mean, I'm rooting for him, but I looked up the contestant list for the actual world championship, not the 20-year-old ladies from TwitchCon that Dreads was pushing around. A lot of hardened criminals. Pierre-Luc Hammerfist came down. He had a necklace made of spikes. There was Burak Yatir, the Turkish gang leader, came by. He was swinging a power mace over his head, then slammed it down on a pumpkin in his hype video. I was a little terrified. I don't know what Dread's plans to do about that. My God. The notorious cannibal. I didn't even want to say his name. They say if you say his name, he'll come and eat you next. He has eaten 2 victims in the balloon championships. This is his first year back after his 10-year asylum on that island for crazy people. My God. Yeah, I don't like his odds.
You're paying.
I've heard Tamale Bob can send a balloon clean across the arena. Tamale Bob. Tamale Bob Dreads might be able to beat. I'm crying laughing at whatever you just said. I thought it was pretty funny. I actually was I was brainstorming typing this in Dreads' chat earlier, that I had looked up this like crazy list of like balloon ass whoopers, but I was like, nah, I'm too lazy. It was a little easier when you don't have to type it all. I didn't really like get to the point where I was coming up with names and, you know, identities for them, but you know. Okay, I have faith that one of these shitters will be alive. They fly in Yoga, get hammered in Barcelona, and don't show up. Yeah, that's actually probably the right call. Dreads, have you got any confirmation? Or is there a cash prize? What exactly is on the line? And did they pay you for the one in Rivals? I think if they legitimately said to me, like, hey, you know, we're not giving you any money, I'd be like, fuck off. It's like, oh, you're gonna trip to Barcelona. I'd be like, yeah, remember the part where I said fuck off? No interest. It's like I have to take off of work for a week or whatever. So just, you know, gimme. Oh, good positioning. Does that make me want to play this? Kind of. I don't know. If it's not clearing this board, I might just be able to like toast up something. I have no idea if it'll be a fun trip. Yeah, I'm sure it will. I don't think I'd want to take the time off. Could shoot one. I think what I'm gonna do is, you know, I'm not sure what the positioning is, but if I want to trade this off next turn, then I think it's better. I think it's better to do it this way. I can stream the rest of the year. Yeah, that's true. I mean, just for me, you know, it's for me. It's hard for me to take time off mentally, anyway. So, and they're like, hey, you know, whatever. You win the balloon competition, you win $100,000. Be like, oh, okay, my God, you know, send me over. Oh, I got last place. Who cares? I got a chance to win some money, and I got a trip to Barcelona, which is great. I'm not knocking that. Just feels like you'd want to compensate the people you're, you know.
I am your nightmare.
Maybe, I mean, they probably don't want that. But if I was a balloon participant, I would want to be compensated. Not a bad streaming, meta to be streaming a little less. That's true. I actually thought the timing of TwitchCon was quite refreshing. I would have left the greatest meta of all time just to have, you know, a couple of days in San Diego hanging out with people. But for sure, like, if it's like this meta, which is not the most engaging, then by all means, right? Also, I can't believe this deck is 6-0. Barcelona is my favorite city in Europe. I expect you'll have a blast. Very happy for my boy Dreads. Yeah, I was surprised you're only going for a few days as well. I would have been like, dude, give me a whole week or something. It felt like such a short amount of time. But I don't know.
Someone called for the
Boobs. Do I want to play all three of them? I could play all three of them, right? Is it the start of a new expansion? I might not do it. A week is hard to pull with the kid. Yeah, the kid makes it harder for sure. But like, let's say it were me and they're like, hey, we're gonna fly you out for what, like 3 or 4 days? It's like, okay, so I'm gonna spend an entire day, like a human day on Earth, like sitting in an airplane to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Please tell me.
I ain't giving up 3 death wings. Well, you know, we could have just used the arson accusation on that. I don't know. And they're like, yeah, and then you're gonna sit down, you'll be jet lagged for a day, you'll compete for a day, you'll be jet lagged for a day, and then we're flying, you then get going. I'd be like, good lord. 6 synergy. Hey, we said during the draft we were happy we took the Gibberer because of this idiot. How much mana do I have? Oh, you know what'd be really good to draw here would be Raid Leader would have been a nice one. So what am I playing? Oh baby, 14th raid player, I think. Where somebody got to 25? Level 25! Heck yeah, man, that's great. Red Symphony, man. Hey, I hope you get your shirt, okay? Thank you so much. You did that in a day. No pressure, but let's go 12. Yeah, I mean, I'm always trying to win, right? Sometimes the game has other plans for you. I'm just not really sure what I'm doing here.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
But yeah, no pressure. But my boss, Refugeek, says, you know, I have to or I'm in big trouble.
You're paying for my discretion.
I think I'll have a lot of cards still, right? Just had the game on auto. Doing the first story zone. Hey, man, I hope that shirt is nice. And that's cool. They're gonna, like I mentioned, anybody who does do what Red Symphony did, they're giving Redbeard, like, every one that happens will net some money for us, which is cool. So we have to get 85 downloads and tutorial completions for the other one. But how many do I have? 7? Redbeard, what's up, KBB? I got a new phone. Hey, congrats, man. Maybe it can download Raid Shadow Legends and you can try it out for the first time now, Starzy. What is up, Mamba? Love spam and all that. Man, everybody's here. Refugeek, Mamba, Savage, Broody. Even Dreads is about to go to bed and it's gonna get even better. Can I have that card back? 5, 9, 10. I should kill this thing, but you know what? Instead, let's rule Dalaran together. Dude, these are so useless. It's not even good. Hello from Colombia, South America. Yeah, I love Colombia, South America. I've never been. I don't think I'm allowed to go. But frankly, I'd love to. Could be Reckoning. Could be Get Down. I could see what it is. Equip a 1/3 dagger. And I get 2 of the secrets. Could be Avenge.
Possibility.
Put your faith in the light.
Useless Tyrion.
Rafaam!
Just re-roll the Rafaam. How do I do that? Sorry? Oh, with Barista? Eh. Yeah. Yeah, you could do that. It's down to 9. As long as this trade happens. As long as he doesn't get taunt here. Okay, sure. How do I deal 1? Oh no. Oh no, what a disaster. I can get the taunt guy, which is pretty good actually. Let's go for a copy of a card in my opponent's hand.
Your demise be near.
I guess I just want the cheapest card probably. We may be able to like OTK him with this. Let's get some taunt minions on the board. They actually match up kind of well with what he's doing.
No one crosses the uncrowned.
And then as long as the poison dies, the 9/1 dies. He has 2 dead cards in his hand, so. Downloading the thing, there's a tutorial. Yeah, so if you use the link and download it, it'll kind of walk you through it. It takes like 2 minutes. This is arguably the easiest download sponsor ever. You think so? I'm not sure. There's been some easy ones, but this is one of the easier ones. Sometimes they'll say like, get to level 25 or whatever. And that takes a long time, but this one's just do the tutorial.
The city of mages.
3, 4. Hey, thank you, Davey, for the thank you, Davey. For the 50 months, Davey, you son of a gun. That was a clever play, and I enjoyed that a lot. The taking the lackeys. I think that was a smart play because we could see his hand. We could have found. The thing is, we knew he didn't have damage, otherwise he would have shot our guy. So we knew we weren't killing the 9/1 with it. But most of our legends were pretty bad. That's kind of what Rafaam does, though. Gives you 2 or 3 like relevant cards, and then some 9-mana 5/5s or whatever. But hey, 7. Oh, that's great. Is this a Rafaam deck? Yeah, this is a Rafaam deck. And we've gotten Rafaam off 2 or 3 times, which is cool. Do you know OnlyFans split is 80-20? I didn't know that. I actually didn't ever really consider that they didn't get 100% split, but I guess that makes sense, huh? You should stream Hearthstone on OnlyFans. Yeah, it's kind of, you know. What if, would you guys watch if I streamed Hearthstone on OnlyFans, but I was just sitting like buck naked with my dong hanging out? What if there was like a beautiful lady or ladies like just there like rubbing my aching shoulders while I played? I would watch you anywhere. Chimperbait's 100%. Sorry, I'm dying. Goodness, yes. You don't have to be naked. No, but I assume, you know, I wouldn't want to disrespect the historical implications of the site. I'd take my donger out. I probably wouldn't watch if you were playing Hearthstone, but otherwise I might. What if I just was watching Hearthstone VODs and I was buck naked doing the other things? I'd only watch if you're playing duels naked. Wow, that's the true smut material. That's the real dirty stuff right there.
I greet you.
I was TwitchCon. It was a lot of fun, Kaylee. I got to hang out with Dreads. Dexter came down for 1 day. Got to see Judge and Veritas. OE came and her husband. And they're wonderful. I got to meet Amanda, Dreads' wife, and she was very, very nice. Everybody was nice. I don't think I met a single person that wasn't, like, nice. Seems like a Warlock meta. Warlock's back #1 right now. Having the ability to draw 2 cards a turn when everybody's just playing, like, volatile elementals and igneous elementals and stuff like that is, I think, pretty valuable. Hear me out, naked while playing Battlegrounds. What's Battlegrounds? Is that Battlegrounds with my ass cheeks? Like just slapping them on the keyboard? I could do that. What's up, old black nerd? Everybody plays with the Warlock and starts off 7-0. World's greatest arena Warlock player. Hey, my priest average this meta is like actually close to 11. I think we've gone like 12, 12, 12, 11. It might be higher than 11. Every priest deck just freaking cruises. Did you meet any nihilists? I did, yeah. I said I met Dreads and his wife. Weren't you listening? Be careful next time you're in the bath. Oh, I know. Stay out of the bath. Pay attention, chatter. Slap him with your big stick, Tug. I didn't like you at TwitchCon. You mean you didn't like me being gone at TwitchCon, or you didn't like me when you met me at TwitchCon? One of those is way worse than the other. One of those is kind of good for me. Could play both of these, but I have Rafaam, huh? So let's just tap. And then I might lose the 3-2. But what I don't really want is to high roll this and then lose what I high roll. Right? That'd be kind of bad. He said he didn't lick you. He didn't say that. Nobody licked me, at least not while I was awake. Dexter did put his hand near my mouth while I was eating tacos, and I think I either bit / kissed him on the wrist.
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
What is this secret? Oh, it's Slamboozle. Got it. Honestly, turning that into a 9 might not be the worst thing, but we got a strategy. We're gonna stick to it. Wouldn't it be lame to not play this? Kind of hoping for my Nathria. These are better though, huh? Wow, these are all pretty good. None of these are bad. Fascinating. It was lame not seeing Red streaming. I don't know how long it was. TwitchCon was like a week. I didn't stream Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, or Saturday night. So that's 4 nights we took off. And then I only did 2 hours Tuesday. I really mailed it in. So what's he getting? He's getting a 6 drop. Who knows? That could be close. Probably not, but it could be. I think I want to just play Get In here. I was gonna play this good on the mana, but let's go here first. Kind of annoying. I was hoping to just clear it, but you know, here we are. So much time off. What's that? I'm top 50 on my ult. What's your main? Can you brand homes? Yeah. I'm assuming you have to solve 6 clues, I'm assuming? Somebody who plays Constructed probably knows. I think some decks run them, don't they? Can you please mail it in next time instead of mailing it in? Yeah, sure, Abumi, of course. Also, what did you just ask me? I have a 4. I have a 5. Can't get the 2 2s. That kills something, but I lose my guy. I guess I'm sort of just playing this as a 4-3, I think. Mostly because I just want to get stuff on the board. Card's cool, man. So much value. Lots of value. You didn't lick my eyeball. I don't think I'd ever lick a human's eyeball. Probably Dumpster. I haven't logged in a week. Well, then that's your main now, then. I hate to tell you. I hate to break it to you. 5/5 horror. I need, Pardeezy. I don't think I need this, but it's good. It's good. I need cheap cards, though. Carolina ended up beating San Jose. I think the Sharks fans are in for a rough year. It's going to be a rough one for sure. Hopefully they don't get the first overall pick. I don't want to deal with them later, you know? As long as I get to keep attacking with that 10-7, that'd be cool. Or if he's trading his whole board into it? Why is he leaving it up? Oh, he's not. Freezing it again? God damn it. 1, 2, and 3 attack minions. We could whiff well, that would have been a sick pull from him. Maybe now we don't have one. Brand plus Swamp Queen would be fun. Let's say Criminal Lineup and Lightning Storm. And then we could do that next turn with Brand. Like, you can brand this thing. So as long as we're not dead here. 3, 6, 9. I have no idea. I don't remember.
Behold the might
That can't kill me. Oh, it could probably. 6, 10, 18. I'm at 24. Actually, most of the board still. Wow, the Stormwind doesn't die though. What's that? That's a disaster. I need him to go face with the 4/6.
Compliments to the ship.
This'll fix you right up.
Okay, that's good. We should be fine. Cast Criminal Lineup and Lightning Storm. So we Bran. And we do this. And I guess we're copying Bran's? It's a little smaller, but isn't that fine? That's pretty good. That should cast about 1,000 battle cries in my opinion. I'm not gonna tap, I'm scared. Wait, I overloaded for 1,000? Oh, because I overload from the thing. I forgot criminal lineup as overload. Five brands on the board has to be a record. I don't know if anybody's ever had 5 brands on a board in Arena. I understand 85% of hockey. What are some examples of more obscure or lesser known rules or complicated rules that might need some explaining to someone who knows 85% hypothetically? Rules. If you throw the puck over the glass in your own zone, it's penalty. If it doesn't hit the glass, it has to hit the glass before it goes out. Or you have to be in the neutral zone. I think it's fine then.
Gul'dan.
In the neutral zone or in your opponent's side.
I will fight.
Your soul shall be mine.
Obscure rules in hockey. I think it used to be a rule. I'm not sure if it's still a rule, but I think it used to be a rule. If you started a fight, but like your opponent didn't take off their helmet and their gloves for a little while, I think, wasn't it like a penalty on you? Like for instigating? What was the instigator rule? It was weird. The instigator rule was weird. If you try to take your skate off and stab someone, you go to jail. No, you don't. You get 2 minutes for instigating. Yeah, instigating is a weird rule. Basically a roughing penalty, yeah. Goalie can't play the puck in the corners. Oh yeah, there's a little trapezoid of lines behind the goalie where they can't play the puck till it goes into that little zone behind them, right? Yeah, these are things. You know what? Let's eat this first. Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, it's pretty stupid. Kill this guy. I think I'm just gonna spit out a 2. What if I roll a 5-4 here? What the hell? Is this a duels card? What is this? Tell me a little about icing and offsides. So icing is if you are behind the center red line and throw it from behind the center red without someone on your team touching it first. That's icing. And offsides, the puck has to be the first thing to cross the blue line from the attacking team. So if one player's fully across, they can have a skate over, but if they're fully across, then it's offsides. You say the blue line, the red line for icing, and the blue line for offsides? Is this goal regulation size? Well, any goal they play within the NHL is regulation size. Yes. You sound like metro directions. Just take the blue line to the red line. Get up on the purple line. If you want to stay out of Long Beach, stay off the gold line. I'm out of breath. I just wanted to lose so I could open some Pokemon packs. Icing is if you shoot the puck from behind the center ice all the way to the end. And your team didn't touch it, and it was too far away from the opposition team to touch it. Yeah, they have like no touch icing now, which is actually a really great rule change in the last, what, 5-10 years? Whenever they 10 years maybe? No need to like sprint full speed and break your bones.
I must move quickly.
Man, a True Silver and a Yeti going toe to toe still. And it's like both cards are still pretty good, you know? Obviously True Silver's better, but this card can kind of counter a True Silver to some extent. Wow, he just evolved a 1-drop? That's a bold move. Freeze his face. Oh my gosh, I've got a dragon on the board. This is pretty sick with this. 4-1-1. If I give it Divine Shield and trade, it's sort of irrelevant, right? I'm just gonna play this. He's got a lot of things he probably wants to tap. Who's the best player in the NHL? Oh, easy McDavid. A lot of people will pretend like Connor McDavid's not the best player in the NHL for some reason. They're usually Maple Leafs fans. But Connor McDavid is like head and shoulders the best player in the NHL. Kucherov for like a year, but he wasn't better than McDavid. I think he might have outscored him or something, but the player has a tooth. He has to offer it to the other team in a ritual bashing. Better than McKinnon? Oh yeah, McKinnon's a great player too. I don't know what the top 5 is. McDavid, Draisaitl, McKinnon, Austin Matthews, and like maybe Cale Makar. I don't know. It's hard to say because it's like start talking about like centers and forwards and defensemen and goalies, but like I mean those guys are on the short list for sure. McKinnon's top 3. It's definitely close. There's a lot of parity in the NHL, and there's a lot of it's very close. Except I would say it's like pretty clearly like McDavid's the best player. Matthews seemingly is the best goal scorer, which is pretty important. I think in general people kind of undervalue that type of stuff because they'll be like, oh well, he just scores, he doesn't assist. It's like, who cares? Scoring is really, really hard. Scoring is really hard in the NHL. I just realized I can't really do much. I guess I could do this. I kind of just like appreciate the good goal scorers in the NHL. It's because I've been a Kings fan and we never have any good goal scorers. And a lot of the times the Kings would just lose like 2-1 and play great D, and you're like, well, it'd be great if you had somebody that could score on an open net, you know. How do the Oilers have Draisaitl and McDavid and they're still dog shit? The NHL is much, much more dependent on having a really deep, balanced team than other sports, which is actually another thing I like about it. Just having 2 of the 5 or 10 best players in the NHL, they only play a third of the game, probably at most. It's like they're only playing 20 of the 60 minutes. A good defenseman's going to play like 25 to 30 minutes. You still have to field a team of 12 forwards, 6 defensemen, and a good goalie. And they don't have great depth, and they don't have a great defensive core, and they haven't had a good goalie pretty much in the time that they've had McDavid. So Oilers win the cup this year for sure. Biggest beef with professional sports are the commercial breaks that they take during the game. Yeah, I mean, kind of is what it is. I'm a Stars fan. I'm excited for this year with Ottinger as a goalie and some young talent, and not depending on Jamie Benn and Tyler Seguin. Yeah, I mean, well, I haven't really depended on Benn and Seguin for a while. They've also just not been that good. Who's that guy? Rupert something? Is that his name? Dallas Stars roster. Didn't he have like 30-40 goals? Rupert Heinz. He was pretty good. Heiskanen's a good defender. And then don't they have the other guy? The other Swedish dude.
Begin. Your soul shall be mine.
Who was that other good defenseman they have? Rupert Gint. Yeah, Rupert Grint. Yeah, he was great at hockey. Bedard is setting records in junior. He could end up being the same caliber as McDavid. I've heard of Bedard, but I don't really follow the junior circuit too much. I heard about him last year maybe already. Miro Heiskanen? No, who's the other guy? You know, the guy that scores the goals. I'm gonna tap here. This might backfire. Jason Robertson? No, the good guy. They have a good... Who's the good one? We're gonna get dunked by this. We're talking about a defenseman, I thought. Yeah. Okay, do I... Okay, god damn it. I might have typed it in chat, but I didn't see it. Stars. Hey, somebody's doing it. Who was that guy? Maybe he's not with them anymore. Who was the kid they had like 2 years ago? John Klingberg. Klingberg's gone? This is coming alive. If it misses, it's good for us. So let's hope. But if I shoot that and then it hits my Doomsayer, I'm kind of boned, huh? Alright, let's do this. Scoring goalies and creating Ponzi schemes. Rupert Murdoch. No. These are different people. Dallas only has 4 good players. Klingberg's not with them anymore? Wait, you just signed with them or what? This Doomsayer has been so good for us all run. Do I want to play this? Yeah, kind of. Because if he hits here and then I'm buffing and killing there, that's okay. If he's not attacking and I'm just pinging that and keeping up 5/5, that's really good too. You can get a 6 drop out this turn though. He's had a pretty hot start. Okay, buff. Wait, either one it hits is fine. Yeah, okay. I'm still kind of in trouble to this. I guess I could go ping. I could freeze. That doesn't help me much. I think I'd play this. Jason Robertson and Miro Heiskanen are the future of the team, by the way. I don't know Jason Robertson. They gave away his money to Ryan Suter last year, and they had to pick between Klingberg and Jason Robertson. Gotcha. Would you rather study for 5 minutes and get 75% on a test, or 4 hours a night for 3 weeks and get 97%? What's the test? And it's a good question. I don't know.
Power has its price.
Interesting. Snake or pack? I'm gonna spend all my mana.
Rotten to the core.
Kinda don't like leaving this up though. So I play this, I shoot, I freeze his face, I kill this. Or I freeze his guy and I play the shitter. I guess I'm doing this. I could pick up something else. I'm pulling off some of my skin here. You know, it's pretty bad if he kills this and clocks me for 8. Heinz almost scored 40 last year. Yeah, I remember him putting up 30 or 30 plus. It's not great for me. That's not, you know, that's not great for me either. Golly gee willikers. And that's gotta be pack tactics. How do I deal with that? I sort of can't. I wish I could get this down. I have to wait.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Could be Snake. We might have to kind of just play next turn and hope it's Snake, but expect it to not be Snake. I always study for 5 minutes, I get 70%. Well, hopefully you're not studying to be a surgeon, and if you are, hopefully you're not my surgeon. 4 and 5 or 6 and 3. This kills nothing, so let's just plop these down. And I don't know. Probably we're screwed, but that's okay. I can't believe this deck got 9 wins and started 9-0. I can't believe it. And maybe we win. Who knows? It's not good. I never didn't believe in you. Wickedy, you're amazing, you know that? I actually might have to play this just to put up Taunt and also try the... Oh, that's pretty good, actually. I'm sure it's what we've been fearing.
Black ice.
Wait. Okay, this has to go in there, actually. So this hits there. This hits there. All things considered, this is about the best I think we could have hoped for on this turn, to play like this. Having 2 taunts up is actually kind of huge. He hits. We take 3, he puts us to 8. And I just can't clear enough.
Better write this down.
Hits there, we're dead. I think we're just dead no matter what, but let's see what he does. I don't want to count. But yeah, I think studying and, I mean, like, I don't know, depend if what you're doing, right? Like, I used to barely, I'd study for 5 minutes and get 97%. But now I'm a professional Hearthstone arena player, right? So, like, who cares? Don't study for anything. Don't improve society. Don't apply yourself. Just play video games in your underwear for a living. Redbeard, what was your favorite age? Mine was 12, because you isn't really competing for women yet, so you can just enjoy life. You know, I'm not really competing for women now, and I'm sort of still, I feel, just enjoying life. So I guess I would say my favorite would be every age.
I brought enough for everyone.
You get the real world, it becomes more about who you know and not what you know. That is a big aspect of lots of aspects of success. Now, I was only kidding. Study hard, apply yourself, put yourself in the best position to succeed. For sure is you know, probably the smartest approach for most people. And that doesn't guarantee you success, but you give yourself the best option. And I would say don't
Your soul shall be mine.
you know, take some time for yourself. Don't do something for someone else. Don't feel like you have to study a subject because someone expects you to, or because somebody tells you you have to. Study something that interests you, and then you'll probably have more success and more fulfillment in that regard. Somebody did raid while we were kicking ass, or getting our asses kicked. I want to say thanks. I don't know who that was. Oh my god, and we got another one. It's so small, I kind of can't see it. Okay, I missed it, but thank you. If you want to take ownership and claim it in chat, that'd be cool. Alright, let's hope he taps or plays like a weak minion here. Then we're gonna do our Doomsayer play. It was Starzy. Oh, thank you so much, Starzy. It's so small on my screen. On my, I'm looking through OBS. It's even smaller on OBS. Unless I'm old and my eyes don't work, you know? So we're hoping that he doesn't have a Shadow Bolt, which I don't think you can draft, so he probably doesn't. Is there a 4 mana, 4 damage rush? No, right? I need to pick up a 3 or I need to pick up a 2. What do you know, Judge is right about the deck being insane? No, the pilot's insane, I would say. Pretty unequivocally, I think all would agree that Redbeard's overperforming with his, you know, no Dreads level Scrap Imp, only 1 Evil Genius, we have only drawn once. This deck just doesn't have the tools that Dreads takes for granted.
The dog.
Arson is nasty, yeah, this card's been great for us. Not super surprising that card has performed as well as it has. You know, I could kill that one, and now I guess I kind of have to. I get to save my coin, which is kind of nice. My lock that went 12 was carried by 2 of those. We have used a few. We killed a 6 mana 4/7 in a game we were ahead to ice out a game. We used one on 4 to kill a Senjin in a game where it felt pretty good to draw a card and kill a Senjin for 4 mana. Surprisingly, do you think decks are overall lower power level, right? So decks that even feel kind of bad in this meta sometimes have been overperforming for me. When you avoid, like, we haven't even been hit by a Biggin, right? The Paladin we played didn't play a Biggin, a Steed, and a Dino size for lethal. The Warlocks haven't been playing this card on curve and whatnot. I think that's pretty critical to finding ways to win. coin this out. I don't know if it matters. It might. But I think that's what it's about a lot of the time. It's like if you're a good player, you can still win if you're playing, you know, a Maze Guide into an Igneous, into a Dispossessed Soul. But it's when your opponent plays a 4-mana 9/12 or a 4-mana like 8/10 Divine Shield dude synergy guy, and you know, like those games are just auto losses, and this deck hasn't faced too many of them, and if you start facing them at 9 wins, then so be it, right? Well, there goes the Shavara plan.
The culprit was not tidy.
How many times has Dreads played Redbeard Arena? I played him, I think, 16 times, and I'm 13-0. And,
This is not what we stood for.
I've never lost to Dreads. I could have killed it, but what am I supposed to do now, right? Like, you're behind on mana, you're behind on board. Yeah. I beat Dreads really bad. Because what Dreads is good at, and this is a skill, this is not a diss, he's really good at beating up on people that he paid or that lack experience. But when he plays against the top guys like Talriel and myself, he just calls us idiot, drooling noob morons. And then we usually just end up just pretty easy win. Pretty easy win. Hey Starsy, thanks for doing the raid thing. I appreciate that, man. The raid download and doing the tutorial. Dreads is just about to do it, I'm assuming. Okay, I need Shavara to do something amazing. Wow, we're actually in an okay spot except for this. There's no way around it, right? Alright, so we have to Shavara first. So I guess I'm just trading here.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Okay, this feels bad. Played 16 times, 13-0, must have been 3 ties. I think we tied 3 times, yeah. We had 3 ties. He came over mid-rope and unplugged my internet, so I guess technically I didn't win. I disputed it, but they ruled it a tie. How tiny were Dreads' legs? They were very tiny, and they were very smelly. I could smell them from a distance. It was, as you would expect, sickening. The stench was overpowering. Ugh. Dreads, are you gonna be here when we open 2 Pokemon packs at the end of this run? And I know you will be. Nice. Nice trade. 1 more mana means I can get a 2-drop legendary out. What's the best 2-drop legendary? Are there any that could help me? I don't think so. So what I think I'm gonna do, could just play this, but that one doesn't do anything. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna play the Rafaam and get 2 more legendaries, because I'm gonna have to find a miracle, right? Like it's gonna have to be like a Deathwing or something. Maybe card's just a bald lady with horns. Kinda dig it. I can't stand Arena because of the high roll of crazy 70% played win rate cards. It's a very, very small part of Arena. But yeah, it's annoying when it happens. 5, 10, 16, not dead, meaning we can get a Reno, top deck. Jailer's quite bad here, yeah. Good morning, foreign man on my computer. Hey, Steve. I was watching Language Hacker today, playing Played Up. Not for too long, 10, 15 minutes. I watched him beat a day or 2. And I looked, and Steve had donated some bits to Language Hacker. I was like, oh, Steve must like Language Hacker too. But man, he was cheating. He must have used some hacks. He had like potatoes and flour, and then a conveyor belt, and then a mixer, and then another conveyor belt, and then the grill that you can leave stuff cooking on but it won't burn it, and then a conveyor belt, and then a plate, and then a conveyor belt, and then it just was just feeding it. It was actually pretty awesome. I was like, wow, look at this strategy. I've seen Hafu do similar things, but I feel like he was like next level. And then he had his sink in the dining room, and then when he would wash them, he'd put the plate on the conveyor belt, and it would go to the plate thing, and it would pass it over. It was like it was all automated. It was having fun. I was like, wow, I want to try that, but I also have no idea. Every time I watch them playing, they're always on day like 117. I was like, how do you start and get good, you know? Arambe, thank you, Arambe. Vorax, alright, you can have the Vorax. I'd rather not even pick the Vorax, you know what I mean? Get the sand. How do you afford such a powerful kitchen on such a low day? A day 117, yeah, you've been playing for a while. It was in overtime, I don't know. Finally beat Redbeard. Oh, that was you? Yeah, our deck's pretty awful.
Is it cold in the shadow?
Surely he was hacking. If I know anything about language hackers, he is a hacker of language. Expensive gaming headset. He had his gaming headset was so big, it was like a blimp over his head. I'm thinking to myself, how? Why? Okay, this guy's over here picking Vorax. So I'm taking the shittiest thing it offers. Trust me on that. I'm getting that Sergeant Sally. J. Rockathon.
+1.
I couldn't understand any of that. You got weirded out by a man. He's got a red beard, but he's the one red beard out there. Paraphrase comment on YouTube? Me? No. I never get weirded out by anything. Or anyone. But what the hell are you talking about? Thanks for the 14 months. Thanks, Sen. No, I love the comments. Sometimes I just leave a comment on a comment, you know? Sometimes late in the stream or in the middle of the stream, chat will be a little slower, so I'll just start leaving YouTube comments. And I sometimes don't put too much thought into them.
I brought enough for everyone.
Beat me several times. It feels good all the same. And that Doomsayer was terrifying. Doomsayer, I think, has been one of the most important cards for our success with this deck. I lose a 1-2 taunt. I'm gonna tap. I should have tapped already. I think it's better than just putting a couple 1-2s on the board. Alright, Mad, I love you. I don't put too much thought into anything except my baby girl. What did I write? I don't recall. Sometimes I like just make a comedic joke, right? Like a little jokey poo. I don't recall. And also I don't remember who's who on YouTube, especially when people's names are different. It's hard for me to keep up with that.
The exit is this way.
Okay, that's okay. Maybe less okay. That's not great either. Oh wait, that's great, because I can kill the thing. I need to kill this guy though. How do I deal one more damage? Can I ever kill that? Okay, let's start here. Shoot that one. I need one. I need a Evil Genius. Gosh darn it. What does this card do? Your deck has no neutral cards, set of minions to one. Okay, I actually should have been paying attention. I can't leave that up, but I can't I guess I could have him drawing cards, I suppose. I just don't want him to draw any cards. I run that there. He's always gonna have a hit with that, huh? So let's play this, and I guess this. Maybe it kills that. I'm Jonathan Ben David, if you ever remember. I will try. I will try. I think you had a different BattleNet handle and a different Twitch handle, and I think your Twitch handle changed, and you got a different YouTube handle. So I hope you forgive me if I have a hard time remembering those things sometimes. Still stinks like breath. I really hope I hit that 1-1. Okay, I feel pretty good now. So I can play a 6, a 3, and a 1. I think, man, I just don't want another copy of this. I could tap. I could play a 6 and tap. I guess I could tap first, huh? Sure. Because if I play Talon and then Zola the Talon, I have a pretty shit board, and all I'm drawing is a Stoneborn and then a Void Lord, and I don't really want those. I want the Rafaam. That must die. I need to hit my other Arson, and I don't have very long to do it. Oh, wait. Is there any other way around this? Actually, there is. So I can buff there, 3, 4, 6. I guess I can get through. I don't have to tap. What if I go 3, 4, 5, 6? There's no way to use these, right? What if I had double buffed here? No, I couldn't do that. Alright, so I think I have to do this. Is a free t-shirt related to the raid thing? Yeah. So anybody that downloads raid and does the tutorial, which takes about a minute or 2, 3 minutes maybe, the counter will go up, and we're trying to get to 85 people to do that. If anybody wants to spend a couple hours playing it and they're enjoying it, if they get to level 25, you can also get Stream Elements to send you a limited edition, custom-made Redbeard t-shirt just for this promotion. And those are 2 separate things. There is information on how to do that if you want a t-shirt on this Google Doc, so it's a little different. It's a little more difficult to, not difficult, it's to do the tutorial, you just download it and beat it, which takes again just a couple minutes. Shirt one, you kind of have to like fill out a form basically.
Perfect specimen.
Okay, so what are we doing here? Hitting and then something's dying. Makes sense. So we want Talon down. We'll play these 2. Talon draws a 10. We can guarantee, quote unquote, that we get our Rafaam though. And maybe with the Gibberlings down, we can refill our hand for the Rafaam. There needs to be a link. There needs to be a space in the link. Which link? Sorry. J-Rock, gifted one to Fitly Bean. Can Brazilians get the t-shirt? Yes, they did. They said global shipping, which is pretty cool, I thought.
Rotten to the core.
Global shipping. Alright, let's get the Talon down. And then let's fill up our hand. I guess I'll play another one. If he kills them all, it sucks, but if I get 3 next turn, it's better for my Rafaam. Link works for me. Yeah, I'm not sure which link you clicked that didn't work. But I clicked the one Stream Elements is using and it looks like it worked. Then I clicked the one I linked and that one looks like it worked too. But hey, Fitly Beans got one. And that's cool. I wish he didn't get the rush this turn. But he hasn't had the rush for an awfully long time, so... You know, at some point they're gonna hit him, so... I liked you better when you called me Filthy Bean. I don't think I've ever done that in my life. But thank you. Also, that kind of hurts my feelings. Wait, shit, I wanted to kill that. Maybe I play this. I only get 2. Oh, fuck, I meant to trade there. Hold on, can I go back? You're at 18. Let me take that back. What if I just use this? Nah, whatever, fuck it, Rafaam, go. Laws? Fire Blast. Let's take Fire Blast. I don't really want to be tapping. Battle Cry and Recruit. A beast. Oh dear. Oh no. The king. Wait, can I kill him with Crush?
The exit is this way.
Low roll. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 8 is 14. 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that's a good one too, actually. I mean, if we didn't have lethal. The Gibberling army. Hey, 10 wins is solid, man. That's great. We'll never admit to Filthy Bean. I got 115k parts. It says it's true. Alright, Filthy Bean. You might have just my accent. Maybe you're right. I don't remember. That's probably 5 years ago, man. I don't remember this crap. I put a space in manually now. I can't hit the stream elements link on my phone. Oh god. Oh god.
I will fight with honor. Your soul.
Maybe it's just like destined to here. Does that help? Let me know if that doesn't help. I'm not really sure how links work. I tried to eat 2 McGriddles once and I nearly died from diabetes. I've never had a McGriddle. It feels like if I eat a McGriddle and enjoy it, then I'm gonna be too far gone, right? Then there's nothing left. There will truly be nothing left of me. So hero powers, then he has that 3 mana card. He still wouldn't have enough for Doomsayer to kill Doomsayer, right?
Well met.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Doomsayer hopefully can still light him up here. What we could do too is try coining out the Imp Gang, but this is like the only time we can get Doomsayer.
Mount up.
Can't beat that. So what if we had played this? I don't know. But he has 12 power on turn 3, so I think we're okay. I had a McGriddle for breakfast and it was so good. Yum. Yum. 10 I think overperformed immensely with this deck. That card is kind of annoying. 3 mana, 10/4. That gives 3 taunts or whatever you just played. Yeah, I think this is probably the high-end potential. Last game was a bit of a turd, but as I always say, much better to get that game at 10-2 than 1-2, where the outcome is pretty much predetermined and it's exactly the same. You're dead on before you have